Hey, hey, how we doing? It has been a while since I've been live. Who's around? What's going down? Who we got? Blazing in the house. Another YouTuber just got his content creator status. Go and check him out if you haven't already. Blazing in the house. Who else we got? Nicholas, how you doing, mate? Amanda's here. Riz-chan. Jessica's here. Mark, Eric, and loads more. Welcome, welcome. Adam in the house. Reedy. Keith, shush, I'm trying to sleep. I could do with a nap, I'll tell you that. It's really warm in the UK at the minute, and yeah, I feel a bit drained today, you know? Like, just because of the heat. Go Hades, I need to tell you, Barium gave me my Rotus. Oh, nice. Are you the dude that thought you'd pulled it from a shard, or you pulled it from a shard and he disappeared? I'm trying to remember the message. I kind of remember vaguely the message coming through. Is this a Raid Shadow Legends video? It's a Raid Shadow Legends live stream. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So for those who don't know, my best friend, Dudley, was really sick. Like, really, really sick. Let me show you this picture. It's sad times, honestly. We got back from holiday, and Dudley picked up some sort of horrendous bug. We think he might have eaten something toxic, or it was a bug or something, but basically destroyed his insides to the point where, I mean, it was like touch and go. Like, honestly, touch and go whether he was still going to be with us. It was horrendous. Took him to this specialist vet, and they managed to pull him through literally a week in this kind of like vet hospital, and he came back today. So he's still wobbly on his feet. He's like, yeah, he's not quite himself, but he's on the mend. So pleased. Like, literally a week ago or 6 days ago, honestly thought he wouldn't be coming back. Like, that's where it was at. Really, really, like, serious. So I'm so pleased. Joe Clark, thanks for continuing your membership, buddy. Appreciate it, mate. But yeah, it was so it was rough times, honestly, rough week. Hail Hades, can you help me with an issue with the mobile optimizer subscription problem before the stream starts? Not a great time to do it in stream, but if you try and spell out the problem, I'll either direct you to Saf, who will help, or we might be able to help you right now. We'll see. Depends what the problem is, buddy, honestly. But I will say to everyone who's listening, Optimizer, Saf's been doing a ton of work based on a lot of the feedback that's been coming in, and the mobile optimizer's now kind of got like a nice, healthy performance level. So we've got a new release. I think it's coming tomorrow, which fixes a lot of the things which people have been having problems with, which is cool. Also, we're going to be unlocking the free version for a certain amount of uses as well from whenever we do the new launch, but I think it's going to be tomorrow. Hey, promise. Thanks, mate. Sliders not back, but a version way closer to sliders. We can't really do the sliders because it didn't work on mobile, but we do have something more like the sliders coming back. Siren, yeah. YST in the house. How you doing, YST? Right, let's talk. Let's get the elephant in the room out there, okay? Lots of people are upset about these bad boys. Nate Dog, I paid for Uncommon yesterday, accidentally pressed Common, and now I've lost my Uncommon subscription. Yeah, so if you paid for it, you will still have it, because you would have paid for it for a month, right? So if you could go onto my Discord and just ping Saf, because he's going to need your username, Nate Dog, and he will look into it, mate, and he'll sort that for you. Okay, so let's call out a couple of things, right? I know a lot of people are very upset about these primal shards. I don't really want this to be a stream where everyone just bitches and moans about stuff we can't control. Yeah? So, let's call it out. Does it suck that rares are in the mix? Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does. Are the percentages good? Not really. They're also, though, just to be totally clear, they're also what we're used to. Okay, so let's not try and create this big drama about it's something new. These percentages are exactly what we are used to. Okay, so let's just get that out in the open. The big drama at the minute around percentages, I'm not buying it. This is what we play with already, guys. Okay, so should the rares be in there? No, they shouldn't be in there. And if they just made that change and boosted the epic number a lot, I think people would probably be a lot happier. But the rest of the numbers are just kind of what we're used to, right? So this side of it, I think it is what it is, depending on how many of these bad boys we get. Like I feel like they're going to feel very similar to Void Shards. That's what my view is. That's what it feels like. They will feel similar to that kind of Void Shard feeling of very low chance to get the good stuff, but when you get it, it's very cool. But this is the bad thing for me. This is the worst thing for me, actually. Is the mercy. Because they've gone with the same vibe as Void Shards and Ancient Shards, which is super high, 200. You know, all of the numbers make me think that these are going to be relatively accessible. This is the weird thing. The numbers say these shards are going to be relatively accessible shards. So if they're not, then they dropped an absolute clanger. That's the facts. If they're not, they dropped a clanger because it's 200, but then it's only a 1% gain for Mythical. So you could have up to 300 of these primal shards before you get a Mythical champ. So that for me is that's a sad time, right? The other thing is, I mean, this is actually depends on how accessible these shards are, but the 75 to then start kicking in the legendary one, not sure if that feels that bad. But depends how accessible they are, depends how expensive they are, all that type of stuff. The other thing I would call out, right, if you're a free-to-play or a low spender, yeah, and you're crying out the world has ended, raid has died, blah, all that stuff, nothing's changed for you. That's my honest view of it. Nothing's changed for you. Yeah, beforehand, you were lucky if you got a great Void legendary, and you were lucky if you got a good legendary. Nowadays, it's the same. It's just the same, apart from there's Mythical dudes in the mix. That's literally it. Like nothing. So I don't see any reason to get upset if that's your playstyle. Honestly, I don't. I actually think the people that are more likely to get upset is going to be whales. Krakens will do what Krakens do. Low spenders will just play the game and enjoy it as they play it. The whales, who actually do spend a good amount of money, will not be able to keep up or get anywhere close to Krakens at this point, because depending on how expensive they are and how accessible they are. That's my view. So that's it. I mean, but I guess today we're going to be checking out these champs, see how good they are in game at the moment. And don't worry, at Fateless, we are hard at work. We are hard at work. Honestly, we have had a great week. So this is our first, for those who don't know, Fateless is my part-owned company now, and we are going to design a game in this genre. And we're super psyched. This is week 1, and we're already coming up with some like brilliant work with Magic Media, who are actually going to be coding the game for us. So yeah, that's a while off still, you know. But yeah, it's happening. So look, we can't open shards. We don't have access to any of that stuff. I do have, actually, I've not even checked this out. I do have 50 mythical tomes, so it now allows me to unlock all of these champs. What's your view on this? Do you want me to book these champions or not? What's the name of the current song? It's called Breakaway. This is on Soundstripe. When are the Mythicals going to drop? We don't know, Brawler. We don't know. But I'm guessing, because of all the patch stuff that's going on, I'm guessing from the next Hydra Clash reset, Mythicals will be in the game. That's my thoughts, but I don't know for sure. Try without first. Yeah, so, I mean, pretty much what I'm thinking to do here is to go kind of maximum damage mode on all of these. There's quite a few champions to try and test, right? And we don't have all night. So I'm thinking to basically build them out, go test mode. We could then throw books on, go test mode again. But, I mean, ultimately, the reason why I asked about the skills, like, let's say I was booking this champ here. You can choose which form you want to book, which is actually kind of good. Kind of good, right? Mythicals. I mean, Mythicals are coming tomorrow, Saf, but we don't know when we're going to be able to get shards, do we? But maybe we'll just be able to buy them tomorrow. Who knows? So you can choose which form you want to book, which actually, I like this. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. And each form requires 5 books as it stands. Oh, in fact, this form's only 4 books, which yeah, that's not bad. Obviously, we don't know where we get the books from yet, how accessible these books are, how pricey these books are, all that stuff we don't know. But if I do book her, I mean, all we're doing is we're gaining damage sort of stuff. So I guess there's nothing which hurts me booking. All I'm showing is their full damage potential. And if you were to get one, you would just be playing it without the books, which means you do less damage. That's pretty much straight it, right? Four books, not bad. You will never see a book, yeah. Hey Dakota, how you doing? Quick question. Can you do an updated video about Iron Twins? I can't get the final stage of Iron Twins as the only champ I have is Dimitha to help with Unkillable. I mean, I could. Iron Twins is so crap unless you've got certain champions, honestly. It's poor content, in my opinion. I mean, you could run something like the Optimizer and see what teams are available for you, Dakota. That's what I'd suggest, because hopefully you'll find some more. But yeah, Triple Painkeeper seems to be the way to go. Are you planning on buying Primal Shards? Impossible to answer, Bob, right? I don't know the price. I don't know anything. And this is what, at the moment, I feel like people are on the super negative train, but we don't know the details yet, right? A Void Shard, let's call it, if a Void Shard is on average £2.50, $2.50, then for me, doing this job, making the content I make, I buy some of those, right? I don't buy them if they're super pricey, but about $2.50, I will buy some up. So if these shards are like, call it $3, again, I probably would buy some up. But if they're like $7, I'd be like, hell no, these champions are not worth that money. So, you know, it depends what it is. Depends on the pricing, all that sort of stuff. Probably what they'll do is they'll start them at $7 and then they'll do like a bit like with Soulstone. Look at this great deal, $3.50, and I'll be like that. Oh, this is a good deal, because I've been like mentally tricked like they do with Soulstones. Anyway, okay, so we keep them unbooked for now. Seems like that's the general vibe that people want to go for. There's also, they've said in their video, one of these will be grindable. Yeah, we've seen that, right? We've seen that in the video. One of these, we don't know which one it is, will be accessible. I really hope it's this one, Gharol. So I don't know where that's going to happen, but it is happening by... You think it's a different one, after you? Oh, okay. Not one of these. Right. What makes you think that? Have you seen some cheeky code? Just give me a little bit of a nod, if a bit of a wink, if you've seen some cheeky code that tells us that. Oh, okay. So it's not likely to be one of these 5, right? Fair enough. Okay then, let's build out this beast. Lady H is staring me down. Hold on a sec. Lady H is just like, you know your poorly dog that you're going on about? Did you give it its medication on its first day back? I totally forgot to do that. So she's on it. She's on it. She's a better human than me. Hell Hades, have you checked Hydra Clash chest to see how many Primal fragments? I've checked, dude. Yeah, I was on it looking around. None of that stuff seems to be updated. There's no Hydra Clash on the test server, and there's nothing in normal chests. So there's nothing I can see on the test server that says these things drop. And also here it says no places to get the quartz at the moment. So I don't think I've got access to anything, but that might be different in the main game from like tomorrow. Right then, let's do this. So we're going to start with the one I like the most, which is the Orc. Interesting with the Orc, right? So Gharol does like this HP mode where she's basically a tank. AoE provoke here. Everything's based on HP. Places unkillable on herself as well. This is cool because you can actually go unkillable. She's got this kind of like protection mode. She goes unkillable. If you then flip into new mode, let me just see what this passive is. When attacked, decreases the duration of all buffs on the attacker by 1 turn per hit. That's actually so good as well. That's such a good passive. Also heals all allies except her. Yeah, so she's kind of like bowed off tank mode. But as she's losing health and getting this unkillable up, it's like, wabam, let's switch mode. And then the passive becomes more damage as you lose health. I don't have Cardiel, unfortunately, Saf. But we can play around anyway with some big numbers. And then she's got this kind of like Leo style. As I lose health, I do more damage. But then all of her attacks are based on attack, not health. Do you even pull voids? I try, Valiant. I try. I've tried many times. Yeah, so this is a hard-hitting mode. Like this one round is probably going to be our best shot at some silly numbers. Anyway, let's get... And I guess the thing which I was calling out on my video today, like, how do you build this champion? I guess you still just go low health, because you can be mode 1, still low health, so you're not going to do loads of damage here, but get your unkillable up. Get the damage coming into you, right? And then you're like, flip. Although she does this for 3 turns, she's going to... She's then going to use a turn. Oh no, she puts on for 3. Does that mean it's 3 by the end of her turn or 2? So she's then going to take an extra turn here. Does she still have the unkillable up when we're in this mode? I guess she does, or it would have run out, but we'd have the damage stack anyway. I guess we'll have the damage stack. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to go full attack with orcs. Cool thing about where they changed this, I can't use the optimizer on the test server. It doesn't work, but I can just go in and say, give me as much attack as possible and just steal. How is that the best banner I got? It's actually horrendous. Terrible. Best ring, this one. You could do something like an Emic or Sonic. I guess, yeah, you could do. I thought player power was high. I was trying to work out why it was so high. So it's adding up the 2 forms, is it? Ah, okay. It's actually quick as well. Look at this. But the base stats are not super insane, are they? I thought the base stats might be a bit higher than they are. They're actually not super crazy. We're just starting now, Brock. We've just been chatting so far. So we're going to go like damage, masteries here. Straight down. We're going to go kill streak. We're going to go ignore defense. Helm smasher. I don't think there's any like in particular other things that we need to go for here. Like to boost our stats, probably. I don't know. Any other tree is kind of just like whatever for what we're doing. Did they lie about the base stats? I mean, maybe they're assuming they are higher, but it feels to me like they're pretty similar to what we normally see. Should have gone Grim Resolve. Oh yeah, should have done. Although, do you want to lose Shield Breaker in the current meta? Do a quick swap. An extra 5% damage, I guess so. I've not tested any of them yet, Anthony, no. We could go accuracy tree, we could get more health here from burst form, but more health honestly doesn't do anything. I guess it will show us a bit more damage, but I can't build for both of them being damage builds. I guess I could. Yeah, I guess I can. I guess do 2 separate builds. Healing or anything, is she? Okay, don't attack first. Oh, this is actually quite cool. You got like a little stat calc thing going on here. Flipping between the 2. Don't they need different artifacts for both forms? Yeah, I mean, I put that in my video earlier. A lot of people are saying from that though, they're pleased that it hasn't got that because they would be too OP. And I kind of get what they're saying, but also it does make both forms, one of the forms, quite useless, in my opinion. Right, let's get some Savage Gear on then. I guess I should just be able to steal pretty much my Cupidus build because Cupidus is stacked out for me right now. Let's check Crawl as well. I think he's got boots on, is he? No. What is Cupidus wearing for his boots? Maybe he's got crit damage boots on. Oh, he's just got these random 2 pieces. Yes, that's right. He's got these 2 random pieces because they're just nuts. Nutty off pieces. Right, we can steal those. So, let's grab the other bits here from Savage. Hopefully this will just work nicely. Stealing Cupidus' stuff. Probably should be using the old, you know, the fitting room. Since I come back off holiday, like my ability to speak has gone down a lot. Let's have a look. Quick damage. got weird sets on, isn't he? One there. Another greeny looking set for the gloves. What was it? Should have checked properly, really. Here? No. Here. Bolster set. Look at this glove. Look at this glove. It's obscenely good. Like, disgusting. But in bolster set. So yeah, this build's super slow. That's not the point of what we're doing. We're building maximum damage, right? We're not building maximum best build. It's literally like, how hard can we get to hit? Okay, so total stats here on this build. What did I just do? Oh, we flip builds? I can see it's 7k. Oh, up here. Okay, so 7.1k. Obviously, I don't know. There's no empowerment. There's no faction. There's no faction guardians here. I wonder if that's changed in here. No. So there's no way to build through faction guardians. There's no way to. Oh, there is a way to empower, but obviously I can't do it right now. And there are blessings, I believe, but I can't wishlist any mythical champs. I wonder if it's just possible to get one randomly from these yet. I mean, what the hell? What the hell is the chances of what's just happened? What is the chances of that? Oh, I had 6% chance. I don't know. I mean, to get like a 4-star, that actually felt rigged right there. That felt rigged. A 6% chance and then a 32% chance to make it a 4-star. That did feel rigged. Let's see if we get any more in here. No. That's actually nuts. Okay, so we did get one. And there is... I guess they would appear here as well. I didn't feel like I was having that privilege when I bought all those packs. When I got those different shards. ADH is in here. But she's leaving. Okay, masteries are done. So let's just check that again. We have got, in the damage form, 7.1k attack. We're not actually crit capped. How are we not crit capped? What have I done weird there? Why is... Cupidus must be crit capped. Why is this not? Is Cupidus getting crit from being +4? Yes, he is. Okay, that's annoying. Maybe we could try and find some extra crit somewhere. This looks like the one. That's more like it. Okay. 100%. 327. 6.9k now. Juicy. Right, good. Good, good, good. So, for testing then, we need plenty of buffs. But I also need for this champion to take a lot of damage. It's quite hard to test, actually. Unless I'm testing it in the arena, maybe. We're going to be able to take a lot of damage in the arena. YST, are you going to sort me out? Who's going to be best to give us a smack here? I don't really want to be like locked out and all that business, you know? Go on Doom Tower hard. Yeah, it's not a bad shout. Yeah, we can test the arena soon. Thing is, if you put a good defensive team around her, I don't want to give her all those buffs, you know? So I'm thinking... So she just needs maximum buffage. She needs to increase attack. Got to put drop defense and weaken on. There's all my champs here. Okay. I want Lydia in the mix. She's going in. She got an attack aura. No, she's got an HP aura. That's not helping us for damage. Sifi, I guess, for multiple buffs. First we want some crossover buffs. Duchess. I've got increased attack here. Some of these are like duplicating buffs, but I could go with someone like Whirling, but again, I feel like I'm duplicating a lot of the buffs. If mythical shards are buyable, what would be your price cap? Hard to say, really. Probably something like $3.50, maybe. It's hard to say because at the minute I'm not seeing much here that would be like, I need this champion, like I can't wait. Really. Bad L. Oh yeah, of course, Bad L and Gerptuck not in the mix here. Bad L and Gerptuck, so definitely Bad L. Someone like Gerptuck actually gives us 21% damage, but we're kind of getting that just by having the buffs anyway, so it's not as important as we'd normally need it to be. Bad L would be good though, 2 buffs plus the 20%, so he's actually given us a 40% damage boost. Filter on him here. You need unkillable or you're going to get one shot. No, I'm thinking to put her unkillable ability up herself. Don't you think? And then let her get beat down. Let's see, I might be wrong, but I feel like this should work. It's no biggie. If we fail, we'll do something different. We'll try it in a different way. I don't want it on auto. Oh, give me back that team. Hey, Raph, how you doing? So I guess I don't want to buff yet, do I? If I buff now, she's going to run through those buffs, I think. So we just kind of need to control stuff a little bit for now. Can do drop defense. No, not even yet. I think we hold all of it. Second. Get her ability off. If she's not dead. Don't be dead. It's awkward. Kind of need to hide people with Duchess. I have to do it. Well, she's super low anyway, so it might just work. Luckily, as we got it without the unkillable thing. So I think we might just get this away. Drop defense and weaken did not land. My Lydia's too weak. Let's come a bit further back. What's my Lydia built like? .400 accuracy. She didn't land it on any of them. Okay, let's try this. make sure he doesn't lock me out. So we're going to go provoke. Probably won't land it on anyone. That's fine, but it gives us our unkillable. Hopefully now they go after her. Start doing the rest of the stuff. Should have buffed. No, they're not. This is what I mean about running through buffs, by the way. Like, it's concerning. When we go metamorph, although we keep our buffs, we've lost a turn on all of them. So we're going to be trying this full health to start with. Let's try full health to start with, and then we can change to a different level. So attacks all enemies. Damage of this skill increases by 10% for each buff, and we're ignoring defense, 30%. I mean, that's a 600k. Very different damage numbers in there. You seeing that? One was like 600. One was 100. One was like 300. Very different damage. But I mean, it's a smack. Let's see if we can find another one with some. Lots of AOE here. Let's try this. Put her higher in the turn order. Maybe if I put her at the front, she might be attacked. That can't be the difference with Helm Smasher, though, is it, Saf? 330 to 600. You don't think we saw a 600 Nightbot? Am I going crazy? It looked like 600 to me. Oh, okay. Maybe I got it wrong. Okay, we've got our unkillable up. Still not really taking a lot of damage here. I hope these rays don't clean me out of buffs. Not got the poisons out. Oh, they have. It's so annoying. So annoying. Just want to test some stuff. Lost our unkillable. Doesn't really matter. I guess I can just slam out some more buffs. Still like barely half health here. Why don't I try on Dragon? I can try on Dragon. I felt like it would be hard to take a load of damage on Dragon. I mean, we've got a reasonable setup here. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buffs. But I think I'm going to lose the increased attack. On full health as well. Increased attack's going to drop because of the buffs. Man. Half the buffs are dropped. Obliterate! By floor 89. See. And I mean, this is the facts, right, around how awkward these champions are going to be until people test them a lot. Right, it's going to be quite awkward to like make the most of them, I guess. Okay, this is quite good damage on us. They do have strengthen up right now, though. Again, you metamorph, you lose a couple of buffs, down to 6. Bring the slam in, a couple 100k. But we're pretty much healed up because of Bad L. Bad L was healing me. It's hard. It's actually quite hard. Yeah, we're trying to find like the perfect setup to test damage. It's not the champion is sucking. It's the setup's not that easy to do to get like max damage away. Maybe we lose the Bad L in place of Gurptuck. Gurptuck's going to be doing damage to us. Relentless as well, though, Super. Just going to run through buffs, I think. That's a big problem, is the buff numbers. Because we do more damage based on the buffs we got. Get the provoke out. It might not land on many. Doesn't. We're in a position. We've got to start pressing the go button here. So let's get poisons on ourselves. Hopefully we get smacked. Come on, hit me. Is that all you got? Hit me. That's better. Increase attack is on. Okay, what are we at here? Like about 40% health. Flip, build. Take a bit more damage from those poisons. Nah, we're gaining more than we're losing, but 50% health, so we're gaining 50% damage. We've got, what's that, 7, 8 buffs up. What we got? There's definitely like a 500. It's like 260 to 500, right? Am I seeing that right? 260 to 500. I mean, it's hard. It's a hard hit. It's a hard hit. Yeah, Ruel numbers. That's it. That's it. See if I can get my normal test zone. See if we get anything going on my normal test zone. Because this might give us an indication of what... Or it gives me an indication of what I'm normally up against. What affinity is she? She is spirit. It's going to be much harder to get... I won't get that same sort of level, but... we can at least see the type of stuff we can get. So we'll just go... go like this. So we're not going to lose any health beforehand. We're just going to go in full health on it. On a 1%, that's 860k hit. Yeah, I feel like it's very difficult though to pull off the 1% Saf, don't you? I feel like that's an unlikely situation. I get plenty of times there will be like the crap. I just done some bad order, I think. Oh no, it's fine. Plenty of times there will be a I'm been hit. I'm half health or whatever, but 1% is going to be quite tough to do. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buffs up. We're still at full health. What we got? It's like it grows. It's like the damage grows through the enemies some reason. I'm not sure why. Because that was anywhere from 300 up to 600. But that's hard. I mean, that's hard. If we think about the highest one I think I've ever seen from just a straight AoE hit, it's probably It's probably Hefrak, who've done about 700. I get Helm Smasher procs, but what's weird to me is that it's growing by champion, not just... It's not like, oh yeah, that was a 330, 330, 330, 500. Yeah, Seer, I wouldn't class as the same sort of thing, Michael. Like, Seer's an anomaly, I would say. But yeah, Seer does hit harder. A1's hitting for 60. I mean, it's not colossal damage, actually. It's not colossal. Considering the gear she's in, considering the setup, it's very high, but it's not insane. Like, I guess the question, let's do a quick poll. If you had her, are you running her instead? This is Dragon 19 stuff, yeah. Are you running her instead of like Leorius? I guess that's probably the... Who is Void Affinity as well. Who would you run? And we're talking arena here, right? Who would you run? What's this one's name? Gharol or Leo? Bearing in mind she's got a bunch more in her kit, so you know, bear that in your answer. Oh, difference is defense, that's right. Okay. I would run her in an Emic arena team. Yeah. How does AI keep up with these champions? Yeah, I guess we can actually just do a quick play on that. Because it does factor it in. So you can come in here and just be like, I want you to open with Metamorph and then prioritize your Maul. So it's actually fairly intuitive, I would say. I've not booked her as well, yeah. Actually, yeah, should we book her out quick? Just save this. Yeah, let's throw some books on her quick. So we're grabbing another 20% damage from her books. I guess let's go down to stage 24. Survive 24? I think so. You don't think she replaces Georgid? Who's the one who... Let's have a look in a minute. I think one is meant as like a Georgid replacement, right? Hold on. What? Has she had a turn yet? Maybe not. Did she have a turn? Or did she just not do what I've wanted? Hold on. Maybe I didn't select the team. Maybe I didn't select it. There we go. Straight into Metamorph. Yeah, I didn't select it before. I mean, it's actually a massive hit. It is a massive, massive hit. This is now stage 24. And these dudes are hard to kill. Like, that is a colossal hit. To be fair. It is. I mean, it's not quite best case scenario, but it would double if we had best case scenario, yeah? And there's a lot of damage in that A1, to be fair. There's a lot of damage in that A1. Yeah, so on the 1%, you're basically doubling your damage, which is then I guess then it is the hardest hit I've seen outside of Seer, right? Is that harder than Taras? Maybe Taras is similar. But I mean, I've got her in basically my best damage gear that I own. So let's bear that in mind as well. Just booked her out, Amanda, yeah, just did it. So we gained quite a healthy spike of damage with the booking. And it's not perfect because I can't get her low enough on health without like jeopardizing my team. 600k on the dragon. It's big, actually, that's massive. No, she's not awakening power or that stuff yet. The Deer Ascension's pretty much done, apart from I haven't done any Deer Ascension on accessories. But I mean, that's colossal damage there, actually. On stage 24. So, what sort of arena team we're looking for here? I wonder if that A1's strong enough to be a blender hit. Probably not, is it? Do we just want to try straight speed team? I mean, she's super slow, so it's probably not going to work. Actually. Might have to be that I just do it in a ghost second team. Are they still built? You kind of want it to be low health. This is the thing. You actually do want it to try and go low health, but it's quite hard to do. Who else have I got built for this team? I'm wondering if this team might work. Don't know really. Go with a super fast unkillable. Or just build out a fast Sonic or someone. I don't know if my Emic's... Where's my Emic? Do I even have Emic on this? Yeah. Throw on a bunch of fast gear. So if we were going Arbiter into Emic, she's in, and what, still just a Lydia? I haven't really even considered on fighting here. Might be too slow. Hey Constantine, don't know if you've answered yet. Is there a mercy system? Just curious how many buffs for rares I will have to get through. Yeah, so it's not a great mercy system for Mythical. It doesn't even kick in until you pull 200 shards. And then after that, it's 1% per shard. So it could be up to 300 to get a Mythical for sure. But the better side of it, depends how accessible these ones are, but once you've pulled 75, the legendary one starts kicking in. What I'm not sure is, would the legendary... I guess legendary doesn't reset Mythical, right? So they're both kind of going up at themselves. But yeah, I mean, there's a very high chance of it being a rare, which obviously is bad. But as I was saying earlier, it's no different to what we're used to with Void Shards and Ancient Shards in that instance. Okay, does this work? So, unkillable, up. Please do a load of damage to us. That's it. Bring in the damage. Get a weaken up here. So this is a problem. Look, we're already like, the buffs are gone. Obviously Arbiter did that, but our buffs are KO'd. So we're down to one buff. Which I really wish there was just like a, when you do that metamorph, it also pushes your buffs up by one turn. So we get to low health this point, but we're not. I mean, it's still colossal damage there. 400k damage. You think lose Lydia? You don't think the drop defense and stuff? 400,000 damage there. Let's see what YST's got going on. Okay, lose Lydia. What? Just bring in like the Duchess then? Duchess is replacing this, so maybe it's just Sifi. YST's don't have a tanky old boy team. This is a problem though. We're not going to get through that, but. It's a while before anyone takes a hit, so I think we're just going to actually chill for a minute. So we can't get rid of that stone skin. No. I'm going to metamorph early. Oh, I mean, that's the A1. Before we're doing anything, the A1's just like slayed the new werewolf girl. Let's get unkillable up. Hopefully we take some damage here. I don't know who's going to do damage to us though. YST, where's your damage? Where is it? I mean, without us taking any damage. Why did we do low damage here? What was that? Was that just because of all the protection? Must be, I suppose. That was have we got like a 50% chance to go in on an attack? Yeah, look at that. The A1's like obscene. Can't be a weak hit, but they're both the same affinity, aren't they? Are these built out? 600k team power for Free Willy here. Who is Free Willy? Is this Is this Victor Tez? Use a trio comp with unkillable. What do you mean by trio comp? Oh, is it Scratch? Like, look at this team power. This is like full resist type of build here. Worst nightmare for free-to-play players. What? Why do you think that? Replier. Why do you think it affects free-to-players? Get unkillable up. Hopefully we get some smacks coming at us here. Wow. That dude. That dude's just like absolutely wrecked us. Damn, I want to see that build. I mean, we're going to do no damage here if I just change form. This is the problem. I really need to be lower health. It's still good damage, actually, in fairness. It's not crazy, though. But then, like, I don't know if anyone would have slayed him there. Oh, I do like that. The A1 going in is actually nuts. And it hits really hard. It does hit extremely hard. So does that. No, I've not built Emic to be tanky at all, it's true. But I didn't I kind of forgot that he was just going to steal everything away. What about Cold Brew? Same team, and Cold Brew do the same thing. Stop him having a turn this time. Come on, someone do some damage to me. It's very difficult to get this passive kicking in, honestly, on test server. Oh. Did he just hit through unkillable, or did we die? I didn't see. This is cool, though. I love this. Oh, but he still stays dead. That's interesting. I thought he would just be coming back to revive the team there. That's a bug, right? Yeah, that's a bug. Someone should clip that. Yeah, if someone could clip that, would be useful. Oh, his passive had already propped. Is that what it was? So it's not that he should have revived. Anyway, I mean, what we're saying. Let's give a quick rating to Gharol from what we've seen. Obviously, it's very, very small playtest, right? But what we're saying. I do think it's a PvP champion. So let's say. Oh. There is a mercy system for Mythical Curl, but it's not good. It's not good at all. How can we use test server? You just need to be a tier 3 content creator and you will get it handed to you. Unless you're Saf, where they don't like him and the content he does, and therefore he doesn't get it, or any of the perks of being a content creator. Yeah, so the mercy system, for those that have come in, it's not good. You've basically got, it kicks in after 75 shards for legendaries, and then it's a 1% growth. So you could have up to 175 of these bad boys without a legendary, And it kicks in after 200 for Mythical, plus an extra maximum 100 more. Up to 300. Bad. How do we get them? We don't know yet. We do know that the quartz stuff is going to be available in Hydra chests. And there'll be some in missions and stuff, but we don't know other than that yet. Thanks for the clip, Saf. Just throwing this in the info. So let's see what people saying here for rating. Some people saying it's like in between a 4 and a 5 people are giving it. So, and I guess if I try and compare it to a champion that already exists, it's almost like a cross between Leo, but harder to activate, and with the damage of like a Heffrak. That's what it feels like to me. What do you guys think? Hydra King, I guess she could be crazy for Hydra, actually. This is the thing, like, with so many skills available, you've got Provoke, you've got buffs for your team, you then, like, flip into damage mode and start just going crazy damage. You then just flip back, and because you're getting extra turns when you're flipping, you'll get back to your Provoke skill actually really quick, won't you? You'll get back to the Provoke skill so fast. Actually, yeah, she could be nuts in Hydra. Oh, you don't think the steel's reduce out of form, no? Yeah, let's have a quick look. So, where can I test that? Should speed her up, really. Okay, so if we go AoE Provoke, it's on a 4 turn. Should speed her up. So it's on a 3 turn now. So if I Metamorph, what do we think is going to happen? Do we think it's going to be on? It should be on what? Like a 2 turn when we come back if it's not cooling down, right? Because this is giving us 1 turn. So it should be on a 2 when we come back if it's not cooling down. So if we flip, I can't flip. Oh, I can't flip back anyway for 3 turns because of this. Let's just A1 it for now. Oh, the A1 does so much damage. The A1's actually absurd. Like, I know we're talking about the A2, but the A1 with the passive is nutty, honestly. It's actually incredibly strong. It's incredibly strong. we've got 2 turns. Just keep going. A1. I just want to see if when we flip back, if it's reducing the other skills. I think it must be. I think it's got to be, because that's why they put Metamorph on a longer cooldown on this side, isn't it? I think it's got to be. We can't just keep flipping between the two because of this cooldown. If we flip now, everything, if it didn't cool down, then we're going to still see a 2 or a 1. But I think it's just going to all be off cooldown. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of nuts. You've basically got just six skills at your disposal instead of 3. The video said cooldown's reset, did it? Yeah, you've obviously still got to wait. You've got to time stuff, but it's still kind of crazy, isn't it? It's kind of crazy. But not, I don't think it's, I'm not saying, oh my God, it's OP. I'm just saying, like, it will end up opening up so many options in hard content like Hydra. But she could be in the right setup. Do you not think that she could be your provoker? Could she do it? She'd be on a 4-turn cooldown, but that doesn't really matter. All that matters is Metamorph, but that is on a 4-turn. But technically a 3-turn, because you get an extra turn. So basically you've got Provoke on a 3-turn cooldown. Maybe it's still too long. Yeah, I don't think Kaimar or anyone can reset this, can they? Can anyone reset this? Have we seen that yet?
I swear we belong. I'm still hanging on, but something brings me back to you. Back to you. Back to you.
Oh, we've seen this already, have we? Can't.
Back to you. Back to you. Back to you,
Actually, yeah, you're right. When we metamorph here, when I've seen that damage, yeah, when I've seen the video, it does say that actually every time you metamorph, you reset all of your cooldowns. Remember that now. But also, they can't be locked out, can they? So we should still have a cooldown up on our metamorph here. Probably the other skills are fine. But yeah, I've still got the cooldown. Okay. Whew! If you got her and only cared about Hydra, what do you think about Taunt Set? I mean, you could do Taunt Set, AoE A1 and A2 on the damage build. Could do. Like, I actually wonder if Curse Set would be better, honestly. Curse Set would be very cool because of the amount of time you'd have up on your AoE stuff. But yeah, definitely any of those sets could work if you didn't just go straight damage. Okay, interesting champ though. Right, I think that's one that's quite interesting, quite fun to play around with. Who's next? This one I'm a bit interested in now that Scratch's one just beat me up. But I think it's like Mountain King-esque. Who do we want to see? We got Arbais, Frolni, Siegfrund. I guess we can check damage on him, but his kit feels kind of situational to me. And then Mezomel. The music loud? Turn down a little bit. Good quick poll. Not anyone can play on the test server, Lord Speaker. No, you have to be a tier 3 content creator to get access. I think you can lock these people out, Cold Hot Cool, but as soon as you flip forms, none of the alternative skills are locked out. By the way, if anyone wants to jump on the Fateless Discord, we're currently doing game design stuff with Magic Media. So if anyone wants to get involved, we're literally talking about how can we innovate this genre right now. That's one of the topics. And also any kind of like big kind of boss things you'd love to see in this style of game. So I'll throw a link here if anyone wants to come and join us, share their thoughts, get involved. Now is the time to do it. Now is the time where we're literally talking about the game we are building. So come and join us. Here's the link to the Fateless Discord. We would appreciate it. Like, really helps us to, at this point, this is the most important time. Very cool. Like, working with devs that have obviously built multiple games, and like we're spitballing our ideas, and they're bringing their own. It's actually very, very fun. Right then, what's being said? We've got Mezomel at 17%, Arbais, which is this one here, at 20-odd%, Siegfrund 26%. So the winner is the Dwarf. Winner is the Dwarf, right. Hey Liam, how you doing, mate? Oh yeah, so waking him up, good call. Got a 4-star. What does this give us? 4-star. How many stats do we get for 4-star on this dude? Let me just see what his kit's all about. I think he's Mountain King's, well, similar to Mountain King, right? So ignore 5% defense for each buff on this champion on his A1. Pretty nuts. Steals 2 buffs from a target enemy. Cannot be resisted. And if it crits, goes again. So that's what he did against me, actually, in the arena just now. So 4 buff steal, which cannot be resisted. I like that a lot. HH, do you think we would be able to get a free Primal shard as a gift for the update? You're asking the wrong dude. Like, do I think that should be the case? Yeah, of course. I actually think, like, genuinely, I think there is a 40% chance we will all get a Primal shard. 40. At least. Maybe 50% chance. Because it's the equivalent of them giving us like one ancient. And it will give them a massive wave of hype in Facebook, Discord, Twitter. With all of the people that pull one will post it. Like, they will. And then what they'll do after that is they'll drop the pack. It's a like straight out of a marketing textbook of what they should do. They will do that. It's very likely they'll do that. What's going on here? Attacks all enemies. Damage of the skill increases by 30% if he's got high HP. Transformed, yeah. Crit damage is increased for every 1,000 HP that he's got. Increases the champion's max HP by 20% and speed whenever they kill someone. Okay. Resets each round. So this is... You can get up to 100%, but only if it's in the same encounter, like Hydra or Clan Boss or a long arena fight. Then the second form... I'm loving this form, by the way. What are you saying? I'm loving this. This is cool, right? So on this form, it's basically similar, but he's increasing defense here on his A1. Still single hit stuff. Attacks an enemy, heals by 50% max HP, and then balances the health of your team. Ally protect and unkillable. I missed that the first time round, but only on this champion. This is it. He's very selfish, this dude. He's giving ally protect though. Ally protect, shield for 2 turns as well. Shield proportional to his defense. Has anyone seen what sort of shield you get here? Yeah, so scales from HP, scales from defense, yeah. So he's changing what stats you want to prioritize. When attacked, it reflects 80% of the damage back. Debuffs placed on this champion reduce the producer's attack up to 50%. I don't really know. Where are you using this guy? Shield was abysmal, was it? Yeah, did I say attack? I meant accuracy. Just read it wrong. So, is this guy just like your stalwart arena defense champ? Is that what we're saying? You reckon? Like, basically here to reflect the damage back. 80% reflect is insane. But reflect still, I'm pretty sure this is right. Anyway, Saf, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure when you reflect, you still reflect into mitigation of damage. So if you were reflecting 100k and the dude's mitigating, I don't know, call it 80% damage, you're only reflecting 20k. I think that's right, isn't it? Which is why reflect doesn't tend to be a good ability in this game. Oh, you think it's true damage? Then why wouldn't champions like Frogny and that be like OP in arena? They are, well, I mean, they're not. They are, but we don't see them that much, do we? Sneak track reflects 55%. But I never see sneak track in arena. Oh, it's true damage. Okay. So if someone hits you then for 100k, you mitigate a bunch of the damage, right? With your stats. That's why, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So if someone's hitting you for 100k, but you mitigate most of it, then reflect is not great. But if you build this guy high health, lower defense, then it can be great, I suppose. Okay. So I'm guessing then we want to, I mean, what sort of blessing do we want here? It's going to be... Maybe people would just go polymorph on him. Like, I think we want to be building him for the HP side, right? Or at least as an HP tank. I think we need to have full HP on him. But in terms of blessings, what are we going for blessings? Order the Fallen. Wow, 8k. 8k HP. Gets an extra 2k here. Flipping heck, that is a lot. And 30% crit damage as a 4-star. That is an obscene amount of extra stats. That is a lot of extra stats. I'm just going to go straight into booking this dude. Like, basically, all we're doing is we're adding damage. So, anything you're seeing here, if you're wondering what you're going to do if you didn't book him, it's just straight less damage. Okay, let's build out the HP. Oh, that ring's nice. We don't know how you get mythical tomes yet, Saji. We've not been told. I don't think the empowerment bonuses are better. Can I even see that without having another copy? Don't know if I can. I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't think I can see, can I? Is there anywhere that I can see that anyone knows? Okay, so we want to go crit damage still here. Health. Right. HP percent here. Don't know if I've got any HP nukers already built out. So who's most likely to be built? Maybe I don't even think who would have, honestly. Quite nice. Nice. What are we on here? 81%. I've still not done his masteries yet as well, so I don't need a lot of crit rate actually. How's it going with the faction game stuff? Are you in the mix of it already? Have you been like testing any of your champs yet? For those who don't know, Deadwood Jedi's doing a faction games again, which was a lot of fun last year. Actually, I was in it last year. Tons of fun. Saf's representing, actually, and YST. Saf and YST are both representing HH Gaming this time, doing some work, putting the work in. Loads of crit rate here. $100k health. 106k, 296 crit damage. Oh, what you saying here? Furiously refreshing soul market for a 6-star whisper. Nice. Ash has been neglected. Oh, that comment literally is so silly. Just think for a second before you write that comment. Like, do you think people would not want Ash, who brings a lot of eyeballs into their competition, into their event? Who would not want him in the event? It's just like, just think for a second before you say it. It's like, hold on. I wonder why he's not there. It's probably because he doesn't want to be there. Yeah, or not, he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't have time to be there. Okay, so we're super slow right now. Super slow, but we do have a decent damage build at least. I'm well over on crit, so I could change something up. Anyway, we're just gonna go damage build. Extra HP. And this is actually quite massive on him. Heals by 10% of his HP. Bearing in mind he's got 100k health. Doesn't need that. There's not much else that I really care about here. So I'm over quite a lot on crit rate. What am I over by? 10%. Can I switch anything out? These boots are too juicy to move. Optimizer doesn't work on test server now. Got a better chest. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to get a Taras for those boots. So what we got? 110k health from a base of 22k. That's actually gross. This base is not that high, really. But that's a very high total number. Considering we've got no faction guardians kicking in, there's no empowerment. I was thinking this base number would end up being like 30,000, honestly. But we've still got 100% crit rate, and we've got a 319 crit damage. If we flip into defense mode, though, it's based on defense goes up. So we get a bit more, but still not a lot here. Like, this won't hit hard. I think Trunda does have high. I think she's got like 22k, yeah. What's this stuff again? HP in all battles. It's great. Ignore defense for each buff on this champion for his A1. So we wouldn't mind a buff heavy team. We can't obviously buff health. We don't gain anything more there. So we might as well just go for like triple buffs. And he's got this damage increase when he kills someone. It's a shame that that will never work on someone like Hydra, because the Hydra heads don't actually die. Like, I'm in a bad affinity. Like, where does this actually work? Can sort of buff health through steadfast. Yeah, but I mean, like, you can't give him increased health as a buff, like, you know, like a 50% buff health increase. It's basically an arena thing, right? I suppose Agref maybe. Are you going to use him there? Not sure, really. I guess whenever he kills an enemy, and he does do an AoE, yeah, I suppose you could use him in somewhere like Agref, actually. Maybe. Yeah, it would be more interesting, I think, for lots of champions if killing heads actually counts as killing stuff. But I don't think this passive will work in Hydra. Because you're not actually killing anything. Okay, let's have a look. Oh crap, I'm wrong affinity still. You want the bandana on? Go on then. We've got a new one. We've got the Fateless one. How's it looking? Bit big. Sweaty bandanas in this heat. Yeah, true. True. We're going for the extra one. Smurf Blue, thank you for the for joining the minions, buddy. Okay. Let's see what we got. Buffs up. We get an extra buff from bone armor as well, actually. We got a lot of buffs on here. So A1 ignores 5% of the enemy's defense for each buff. And we've got like, what we got here? 3, 6, 8 buffs. See what the animation's like. Here we are. Take a dive. Whop. 248k A1. 248k A1. I mean, it's bloody hard, right? It's bloody hard. Is it mythical? What are we saying? What are we saying? We are on stage 24 here, so it's not like we're on cheeky stage 20. A1 4 enemies and A3 the last enemy for 80% more health. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can do that. What's the A2 though? A2 stealing buffs and go again. Is it a double hit or just double? I think it's a double hit actually. Yeah, I think it is a double hit. So like 300k on the A2. We're warming up. More buffs. $400k on the A1. We're getting there. Okay, then A3. Let's see what this one looks like. It's normally an AoE. Damage of this skill increases by 30% if we've got more health than the target. Or max health. We probably don't on stage 25, honestly. I'm not sure, though. That's more like an arena skill. We have increased our health by 20... have we increased by 20%? No, hold on. We killed 4. We increased by 80%. So he's actually more like 200 odd K health now. $320k when he's like pretty much full stack. 320. Again, it's strong. It's not like, considering what you'd need to do to get there, it's not obscene. What sort of team is he playing in the arena? What sort of team are we playing him with? And it's just going to be in like a old school stall team type of setup, right? Like a... like the old Mountain King ones. Just waiting to get his turn. Yeah, to choose Necret. Actually, we didn't check. We didn't check his other form. Oh, he looks badass in this change of form. Look at that. I really like that. I didn't check this value of his shield. Maybe we need to build him in defense build as well. We've got increased defense on, so he's going to have like 4.5k defense right now. This is his reflect build. I don't suppose I'm taking much damage right now. Just let this run through in this build. I'm also interested to know, like, when do they choose to metamorph on auto? Do they choose to do it ever? Probably a bad team actually to face for this sort of thing. There's not a ton of damage. Yeah, he's never changing form. AI's broken, they never do, right. So, I would physically, you'd have to be telling them to change form. Like, I wonder, it's not going to tell me, I wonder if I've just gained damage for killing the wolf. It's actually quite a hard hit on that AoE there. I don't know. I think he could end up being actually pretty busted good. Don't you think? I feel like he could end up being very flat reset type of meta champ. Especially in that form there. Paras better. Maybe. I mean, you're calling out probably the best champion in the game, so yeah, but yeah, maybe. I'm unused to what I'm up against, honestly. So what would you do here first? AoE? Or we could just buff steal this dude. Pop, we'll have yours. You took ours, now we're having it back. Like trade-off buffs. Let's get rid of this guy with the... Oh, it's actually really low damage there. Why was that so low damage? Oh, it's got block damage on. Who put block damage on? He put it on himself, didn't he? Oh! There's the AoE. That's what Mountain King's lacking, an AoE. This is like Mountain King with the AoE. Still buff? Oh no, it's wrong skill. Wrong skill. Getting excited there for a minute. I mean, I don't know if I've ever beaten Scratch in an arena fight before. So that says to me, pretty broken. Not broken. Pretty good. High damage. Let this one roll on auto, see what happens. I know it's not Scratch's real defense, but still. Was this a Merichka team? No, it wasn't. Look at the size of these shields. Bolster sets everywhere. Because this is the type of team I think it would be played in, like a stall arena defense. But then we're basically up against another one here. Like at the moment, it feels like I'm losing. Obviously, 4 affinity for Duchess. Oh no, good affinity to Duchess, isn't it? 4 affinity to Ultimate Death Knight and Harima. I think he has used his A2, so we've stolen buffs. I think we stole buffs off of Producer Girl. I can't think of her name right now. But I don't know if he's A3'd. Has he? Oh, took some hits there. This is where you would want him. When you're low health like this, you want to be like, crap, I'm going to heal. Metamorph. Give me back my health. And balance the rest of the health of the team. Like, it's a lot to ask an AI to understand that stuff. It's an awful lot to say to an AI, that's what I want you to do next. Unfortunately. But it's very difficult to kill. I suppose I'm not really fighting a team that's out there to try and kill me, though, in fairness. This Harima is built to do work as well. Let's flip back. But we should be higher max HP than most of these, I would have thought. I don't think we've killed anyone yet, though, to get our bonus stack in. Yeah, I mean, that's the reality, I guess, of trying to fight a defensive team like this. That AoE did nothing. The AoE did literally nothing. Harima is reducing our damage. Duchess reducing our damage. Strengthen up. Defense up. Like, it was weak, but I'm not sure if anyone in my teams would have made that look better. Maybe Harima would. Need to remove the bandana. Yeah, plus I'm getting absolutely sweltering in here. It's really warm. Yeah, I mean, look, we're fighting a 4 trophy winner with disgusting team. Let's fight. Let's give Odd one game in a fight. Look at the team power. Like, they stack the team power so high with this weird way it's calculating right now. But it doesn't feel like they've come in and instantly they're better than legendaries, is my view. They're just different. Like, the duality makes them incredibly versatile in some stuff. Just stole away Stoneskin, by the way. But definitely not broken. Definitely not. Maybe future ones down the line will be, but these ones we've got currently are not. That's a hard hit, though. This is more like a normal fight, yeah? This is where my account level starts to look good. Whereas the previous account, it was like, we're playing a different game, fella. They look good, Saf, but they don't look OP, right? Like, none of these feel OP to me. triple hedgy? What are you saying? One, two, three. Still going. Locked out, though. Not so bad being locked out, because A1's actually quite strong. But even there, like, no increased defense or anything. 50 odd K into a Duchess. Like, with his build right now, 80k that one. I think that was the A2, right? So why is he not A3 in? Should A3 now? There it is. Damn. He's good. This guy is strong. I'm not so sure about his second form, honestly. You can't lock out Metamorph, Joe. No. So if he gets locked out, run against Alu. If he was to get locked out, you could still change form. So I think not being able to be locked out is probably their unique, I guess, like, selling point, if that's the right word. But you know, that's what makes them incredibly strong. Certainly in today's meta, Yumiko is not going to be our problem. Yeah, it's going to be a nasty team because of UDK as well here. Poor affinity for UDK. Rotor's doing Rotor's things. Shame we don't have that AoE here. Yeah, I think if I was actually controlling this from the off, we'd be in a good spot. The worst is, you think the worst is a Dwarf? I feel like this Dwarf's actually pretty solid. Bloody UDK. Hoping I'd be able to hit UDK and then kill Marishka at the second hit, but it's not quite enough damage. And then really we've got no chance with the A3. All those buffs up. Have we? A3. No. Yeah, I don't feel like, I don't know. Would you fight against this type of team with the team I'm actually running? Not sure that you would. Yeah, but even, how can I kill Rotus? Just the first hit's going to go into Ultimate Death Knight, then the second hit will go into Rotus and just hit him for like 50%. So if I push this over here, it's just proccing turns on him, surely. just going to be here for a week. I'm already bored. Yeah. It's just this is actually, I think this is a bigger problem, this type of champion build here, than what we're seeing in Mythical, guys, honestly. Like Marishka, Taras, super OP. Ultimate Death Knight's quite toxic unless you properly deal with him. I guess I could bring in a Wukong to deal with him, and then we could play the game. So I guess it's cool they're bringing in champions that can deal with this, but I feel like Marishka and Taras are just a bit silly right now. We're going to take Stone Skin away. I don't know if Stone Skin's stealable there, but that would be pretty nuts. Oh, it's not quite enough. I thought we was going to get a kill there. Still actually not quite enough. What is this question that's so important, dude, that I've been missing? Has it been answered already? Are you good? I don't know. I like this dude. I like the dwarf. Can you run them with increased buff duration to see if damage bolsters on numbers of turns left on buffs? The number of turns on buffs won't change the amount of damage they do, no. If that's what you mean. Ah, she's provoked. Oh, did I steal some of her stuff anyway? Look, I don't know, guys. What do you reckon? So the first one, I think most people rated a 4 out of 5. What are you saying for Frolni? And also, like, where else do we think this dude to be played? Like, I've showed him a bit in Arena here. Are we thinking he's being played elsewhere? What else has he got going on? Heal, ally protect, shields unkillable in this form. Reflect damage. We didn't really play this form that much. Probably another like 4. Yeah, definitely there's going to be a whole lot of setup that's required for sure. Clan boss, we don't get any of the stacking on the first ability with clan boss, but you do get a nice ally protect and unkillable and a 3-turn cooldown. That's actually pretty nuts. Yeah, you definitely could play him in this defensive form and have him just like as a big reflect damage tank. Alien, cheers, buddy. Have a good one, man. Right, guys, I am going to call it on those two. So I think we'll do some more. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some more towards the weekend or on another stream. But interesting to at least play around with them. I'm quite pleased they're not super OP, honestly. That's my view. And hopefully we get some news around how we actually get these shards and books over the next day or so from Raid. But appreciate you stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, I'll catch you soon.